Training camp almost coming to an end for the New York Football Giants prior to their third preseason game against their fellow tenant, the Jets. The end of the week brought a recovery day for Big Blue, so not a full day off, although they did not practice.
This is what I call the GPS week, so we're following that to a T. We've had 2 hard practices, followed by basically meetings, walkthroughs, and a recovery cycle. So all 3, special teams, defense, and offense, had good long meetings. They had walkthroughs. We finished that up with a recovery cycle. Recovery cycle has basically 6 elements, and by seniority they can choose 2. It's a 2 15-minute periods, and we're currently right toward the end of the second cycle. So it's a unique kind of a day, and I'm interested in the feedback that I get from our leadership council and also from the assistant coaches as we go through the day. And of course, the proof will come later as to how we perform.
Tom Coughlin decided to implement that GPS system, or high-tech technology that generates data on players' health and performance.
It's basically just a recovery cycle, muscular, so on and so forth, along with yoga and some of the other things that we've employed.
Coughlin acknowledges that with the new collective bargaining agreement, which was introduced as a result of the 2011 NFL lockout, practice time is limited. And while the 68-year-old head coach does not like it, the recovery cycle allows for strength and conditioning plus mind exercises, including yoga. This is something new that the G-men and most NFL teams have not been able to accomplish in past seasons with the old CBA. If Coughlin were to implement this in the regular season, the workload would be lighter at the end of the week leading up to game day.
You load up according to the GPS system the first 2 days of the week. In other words, you cover a lot of territory. I don't know if you noticed, yesterday's practice was quite long, and could have actually been another 5 minutes. But so you're getting a lot of things done on an overload kind of a day, and then you're having an unloaded cycle, and then that's the week's not over yet.
You don't seem like a less practice is better kind of
Let's not go there. No.
Big questions for the Giants are the young offensive line and the young defensive front. And while the defense was inspired by Osi Umenyior's appearance on Wednesday, the offense has questions about supporting Eli Manning so he has enough time to throw to his playmakers, Odell Beckham Jr. and Victor Cruz. Now, Cruz has been ruled out by Tom Coughlin for Saturday's game against the Jets. Cruz is suffering a calf injury, but he should be ready to go by week 1. Now, other weapons for Eli Manning of his career has been his tight ends, and one of them being Daniel Fells, who has had an impact this week at Giants camp, and we'll see if he can do that in the regular season. With the Giants in East Rutherford, New Jersey, I'm Carousso.